Hey, I just want to give you a quick description of the SAT time test you're going to do. I want you to give yourself 90 minutes, no more, um, because you want to get used to writing under a time limit. Sometimes you'll be doing that for classroom finals and things like that. So that's why these are timed. If you had practiced this a bunch with the SAT test that they give to high school kids, usually in their junior year, they give them 50 minutes. So we're going to start off with almost double just so you can get organized here. Now, it's kind of a double prompt, if you will. They want you, as to read the passage, they want you to look at the evidence, consider how he uses evidence or facts or examples to support claims. So as he lays out evidence, that's one thing. You could look at that and see how effective it is in supporting his claims. The other thing is to look at his reasoning, his ideas, how they support his claim. And the other thing would be persuasive elements. And I'll give you a hint, appeals to emotion. That's big in this one, to add power to his ideas. So it's kind of a short list of elements, and I've given you the hint that this one pushes a lot of emotional buttons. And then as you read it, you're just kind of getting a critical eye, what's the quality of the evidence? What are his arguments? How does he pull our heartstrings? And then when you write the essay, the prompt is at the bottom end. Write an essay in which you explain how Jimmy Carter builds an argument to persuade his audience. And then here, they give you a warning. Your essay should not explain whether or not you agreed with his claims, but rather explain how he builds his argument to persuade his audience. And the cool thing about these is that they teach you how to look at writing in a more critical way. Why the writer is developing his argument the way he or she is. Why they're selecting certain evidence. Why they're making appeals to the heart in a certain way. Why they're making certain logical arguments. And so it's kind of a nice critical thinking focus. And so I want you to do that, write the best you can. Remember, the introduction is author, title, main idea. So it's Jimmy Carter's forward to the Arctic National Wildlife Refugee Seasons of Life and Land, a photographic journey. That's the title. Encourages people to give me his main idea, and then a thesis. Carter does this by, and then explain the, you can say generally Carter does this by using several persuasive techniques, and then you can line those out in your body paragraphs, or you can list those persuasive techniques. And again, it's kind of a short list, maybe evidence, maybe reasoning and ideas, and maybe stylistic elements. So that's your introduction, author, title, main idea, thesis for an essay that examines how effective President Carter's writing elements are in this essay. And I hope that helps you get started. Give yourself 90 minutes. Do the best you can. After you've written an introduction and 3 body paragraphs, each one examining different writing choices President Carter made, then write a summary conclusion. Pretty simple, straight ahead, 5-paragraph essay. But just remember the critical focus. You're analyzing how effective his writing is. You're not agreeing or disagreeing with his ideas.